is Solo P1. And this is episode 35 of the Flaming Tarmac. Flaming Tarmac. Now, everybody's talking about Daniel Ricciardo. What did I say? What did I say about Daniel Ricciardo? I said it on my video clearly. This guy is gone. 2 weeks ago on episode 34 of the Flaming Tarmac, I turned around and said, this guy has gone. I don't care how many contracts he's had. I don't care if he had 2 years contract left. This guy has gone. Very simple. Now it's been confirmed. People online were saying Daniel Ricciardo, he's going to go to Mercedes, he's going to replace Lewis Hamilton. That was completely hilarious. Hilarious. They said, or Christian Horner might have him back at Red Bull and take out Checo. No, not going to happen. Once Christian Horner, once Red Bull get rid of you, you're gone. You saw that with Gasly. They gave Gasly a chance. If you call that a chance, if you call 6 races a chance. And when he was basically begging to come back a few years later, they don't want him. Albon had a chance, they don't want Albon again. Once you get that chance in Red Bull and you leave Red Bull, you're never going to get another chance. It doesn't matter how much they want you to come back, even the board, you're not getting back in that Red Bull car. So, the chances of Daniel Ricciardo going back to Red Bull was never going to happen. Never going to happen. Now, what teams are left? We've got Alpine, maybe. Maybe a possibility of Daniel Ricciardo going to Alpine, maybe. But do I think he's going to go to Alpine? I don't know. People saying Williams. Really? Williams? Would you really, as a F4, actually, you know what, come to think of it, maybe Williams. I don't think Daniel Ricciardo cares if the team's fast at this point. He's just thinking about the dollars and the cents and the pounds. Because let's face it, when he was at Red Bull, a winning team, guaranteed races every week, guaranteed wins every week, why would he leave Red Bull to go to Renault? At the time was the 5th best team on the grid. You know why he went there? He went there for the money. This is very simple. You don't leave Red Bull, the 2nd best team on the grid at the time, which they was, 2nd or 3rd best team on the grid, guaranteed a podium every week. You don't leave a team like Red Bull and then go, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Renault. The 4th or 5th best team. The reason why he done that is because he went for the pay. He went for the pay. And I know there's a lot of Daniel Ricciardo fans out there. They're going to go, oh, it's not like that. Yes, it is. He went to Renault for the pay. For the check. For the money. For the yen. For the dollar. For the euro. That's what he went there for. That's just the way it is. It's fact. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat all this shit online. I'm not going to sugarcoat this situation. The situation that Daniel Ricciardo is in right now is because of his own doing. It's his own doing. Horner didn't want him to go. Helmut Marko didn't want him to go. The whole Red Bull team did not want him to go. He had friends at Red Bull. But he chose to leave for the check. And when he finally left, he goes, right, I'm going to go to Renault. He done okay. He done okay. They built the team around him. And what did he go and do again? Hop, 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 hop. He hopped to McLaren. I remember them famous words that he said in the press conference to Lando Norris. The famous words, I will end you. That's what he said to Lando Norris. I will end you. You never ended him, did you? You ended your career. That's what you did, Ricciardo. You never ended nobody. Nobody. You went to McLaren. Excuses week after week after week after week. I need to get the setup right. Car's not feeling good. Need to get the balance problems. There's problems with the car. Lando was fine. But people are going to turn around and say, oh, maybe the car didn't suit him. No. If you are a great driver, like Alonso, like Lewis Hamilton, like your Ayrton Sennas, like your Michael Schumachers, like your Mickey Häkkinens, when you're a great, and Kimi Räikkönen, when you're great drivers like that, you adapt. You adapt to the situation you find yourself in. You adapt. Because the great drivers, the legendary drivers, can adapt. It's very simple. And I know, like I said, there's a lot of Daniel Ricciardo fans out there. I know he's popular. But you've just got to wake up. Wake up. The fact is, if he was good enough to be in McLaren, he would be there now. He's not good enough to be in McLaren. This is why he's finding himself without a seat at the moment. Nothing's been confirmed yet with Daniel Ricciardo. Nothing's been confirmed. But at the moment, he finds himself without a seat. Without one. He hasn't got a seat. Now, there's suggestions that he might go to Williams. Will he go to Williams? To be fair, I could see him go to any team. I could see Daniel Ricciardo going to any team at the moment just to stay in Formula 1 for the check. Because that's what he's... Listen, I'm not saying he's not passionate. But the yin is first. The yin. The dollar. The cents. The euro. The pennies. That is what comes first for him. This is why I said he went to Renault and left Red Bull. Now, my opinion, if he's going to go to a team, my opinion, I think I've just got this. I don't know what it is, but I've got this sneaky feeling that he's going to end up at Haas. That's just my opinion. I think that Mick Schumacher, he wants a better car now. If Mick Schumacher wants to go to Ferrari, yeah, which in my opinion is going there anyway. But if he really wants to fast track and go to Ferrari, he wants to be in a better car. And I've just got this sneaky little feeling that I could see Mick Schumacher going to Haas. No, Mick Schumacher going to Alpine and Daniel Ricciardo going to Haas to partner Kevin Magnussen. I've just got this sneaky little feeling. A lot of people are saying he's going to go to Alpine. Some people are saying he's going to go to Williams. But I've just got this little feeling deep down in my guts that he's going. Just remember these words. Remember this video. And I said this. I just got this little feeling that he's going to go to Haas. I just got this little feeling. And he's going to be him and Kevin Magnussen. That's just my opinion. And that's it, man. That's it on Daniel Ricciardo. But that's it, man. It's his own doing. He never went there. He didn't accomplish nothing. He won one race in 2 years, which the reason why he won, let's face it, because they told Lando Norris to slow down. That's the reason why he done it. They told Lando Norris to slow down. Very simple. People go, oh no, they never. They did. He had the best tire. He had the better strategy. He had the fresher tyres, and he had the pace. And all of a sudden, a few laps towards the end, he backed off because they wanted Daniel Ricciardo. They knew that Daniel Ricciardo needed confidence. He needed confidence, Daniel Ricciardo. And they said to Lando Norris, come on, slow down. Let him get the win. And that will give him confidence. But it didn't give him confidence. If my opinion, he got worse. That's just my opinion. And if it was Lewis Hamilton, in the same situation, I'd say the same thing. I'd say exactly the same thing. I am not going to sugarcoat anything because he's a driver I like. If Alonso was the same, and Lewis Hamilton was the same, and Vettel was the same, and Charles Leclerc was the same, I would say the same thing. Because on this channel, there's no bias. All it is truth. There's a lot of channels out there want to get the say. Look, I used to watch a few podcasters, which I thought was amazing, absolutely amazing. And as soon as they get that sniff of power, and they want, oh, I want sponsors, I'm gonna try and tone it down a bit. They try and play the conservative route, but I'm not playing no conservative route. Never gonna happen. I will talk the truth every time. I am not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I don't care what driver it is. I don't care what team it is. I'm gonna tell you guys, my geeks, the truth, because I think you deserve it. Why not tell the truth? Truth is always good, because if it's the truth and someone's doing something wrong, then they can address it and make it better. It's just like if I'm training with someone, I'm running, I'm lifting the weights, I'm boxing, and my coach says to me, right, Solo, I think you're doing all right, but I think maybe you should practice, maybe instead of practicing half an hour a day, maybe practice 45 minutes a day. I am very sure, if you do 45 minutes a day and you listen, maybe, I reckon you'll be a better boxer. And then you think at the time, 15 minutes, what's 15 minutes extra? But you think about it, if you do 15 minutes extra every day, that goes for training, that goes for learning, that goes for listening, all that. That's my point I'm trying to make. I've gone off topic now, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Daniel Ricciardo, he's blew it, he's gone. I think he's going to end up in Haas, that's just my opinion. What do I know, I'm just solo P1. But anyway, now I'm going to get into Mercedes. Is this the weekend Mercedes finally challenges for race wins? Lewis Hamilton has been very close lately. The last couple of races, he got the fastest lap. Hungary is right there. If Hungary like Carew, this Carew from Sky Sports, which I do not like at all. This guy and Paul di Resta are both cut from the same cloth. Dumber and dumber. But he said something on the weekend, a few weekends ago, when Hamilton was going for pole. He was going for the fastest lap at Hungary. His DRS broke down and think he got DRS, George Russell. So you know the Mercedes pace is there. And Hamilton was going for pole, but his DRS stopped working, so he came into the pits and he had to start off in 7th place. Carew says if Lewis Hamilton was on the 2nd row or even the 3rd row, he would have won this race. He would have won Hungary. So you know the pace is back there. The pace is back. And I think obviously because of the safety cars over the past few races, it's not really gone in Lewis Hamilton's favour. It's gone in more George Russell's favour. But, you know, we'll see what happens. But that's in the past. We'll see what happens now. But do I think that Mercedes are going to be back winning races? You goddamn right. New regulations have come in. Cars are higher. Especially when next season comes in as well. When they're going to have that new floor underneath. The cars are going to be slower. The top 3 are going to be more closer together. But let's face it, look. The first five races of the season, yeah. First 5 races. It's been all Red Bull and Ferrari. And it's only now that Mercedes are starting getting the gist of it, getting rid of the porpoising. Now they're back in it. Now there's no porpoising. All the cars are going to be slightly higher. And the races are going to be a lot closer. And I think that Mercedes can definitely take points off Red Bull to help Ferrari. Well, to help Charles Leclerc win the world title. I still don't think he's going to win the world title. I think Charles, look, I wanted Charles to win the world title. I thought this was his time. But that Ferrari car has let him down. I know he's made a few mistakes, but the Ferrari strategy, the car breaking down, you got engines blowing up on the circuit, rolling down the hills. You got the stewards trying to stop the car from rolling down the hill with fire coming out the back. What do you expect Ferrari to do? I mean, not Ferrari, it's their fault, but what do you expect Charles Leclerc to do? He's got no confidence in the car. Once you lose confidence in the car, it is game over. Game over. It doesn't matter if it's a car, motorbike, your manager, your football manager, your gym coach, whoever. Once you lose confidence in that, what helps you to succeed, and you lose confidence in that, it's over. And it's very hard to get that trust back. It's like in a relationship, you're in a relationship with a girl, or whoever you're with, or with a man, whatever floats your boat. And that person betrays you, and keeps letting you down, you're going to lose confidence in it. It's the same with a car. You're going 200 miles per hour, and you're thinking at any time, can this tyre fall off, can the engine blow up? You're losing confidence in the car, and that's what's happened to Charles Leclerc. And you can see that in the interviews he gives. You can see that in the interviews how much he's lost confidence in the team and in the car. So Mercedes, back to Mercedes. I think Mercedes can win the constructors. Realistically, Mercedes can win the constructors. I think Mercedes are going to leapfrog Ferrari, and they're going to leapfrog Red Bull towards the end, and I think they're going to win the constructors. You know why? Because the Mercedes car is consistent, it's back in the game, and they've had no DNFs. Mercedes have had no DNFs this season. Ferrari's had DNFs, multiple. Red Bull's had DNF, they've had gear problems, they've had ICU problems. Mercedes have had zero problems with the car. The only problems that Mercedes had was the porpoising, but Mercedes have addressed that, and now it's sorted. That's why they're back in there. If Mercedes wouldn't have had that porpoising at the beginning of the season, Mercedes would have won this title hands down. Hands down. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you want to come on my Twitter and you want to come on my YouTube section and you want to start spamming stupid stuff. You know, and I know, if Mercedes car was there at the beginning, the way it is now, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, they would have been 1 and 2 Mercedes in front. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anybody says. Look at Canada. Go back and watch Canada. Go back and watch Canada when Lewis Hamilton was 3rd place. First was Max Verstappen and second was Sainz. They had 1 and 2 out in front, and Lewis Hamilton was 3rd, 10 seconds behind Red Bull, and he got the fastest lap. And what did Red Bull do when they come on the radio? Where's Lewis? Where's Lewis? They wanted to know where Lewis was, because they knew that car was getting better. They fear Lewis. Red Bull do not fear George Russell. No disrespect to George Russell. I'm a big fan of George Russell. I'm a big advocate of George Russell from day one. Before he got to Formula 2, like all you bored idiots out there, I've loved George Russell for years. For years. But they do not fear George Russell. They fear Lewis Hamilton. Let's just get real. Let's get real. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say at the moment. We've got the Grand Prix, we've got the practice one tomorrow, which I'm very looking forward to. I'm going to be doing my normal qualifying review. I'm going to be doing my race day review. I might do another flaming tarmac, it depends. Probably on the Monday next week, because it's going to be a bank holiday, so I'm going to be away again. So probably Tuesday I'll do a flaming tarmac, and I'll talk about the news and what's going on. Hopefully by then we're going to know where Daniel Ricciardo is going. I still think he's going to be in Formula 1 next year, but I think he's going to be, I just got the feeling he's going to Haas. Oscar Piastri, he's definitely going to be at McLaren. It's almost confirmed he's going to be driving for McLaren. We know that Alonso is going to Aston Martin, very clever. He knew, like he said, look, we found out today, this is straight from Alonso's mouth. He said that the reason why he went to Aston Martin, they offered him a good deal. I think it was 2 to 3 year deal. And I remember I said on my video a few weeks ago, I don't think that Alpine would have offered him a 2 to 3 year deal, and that's what he said today. He said that they weren't going to offer me a long-term deal because they weren't sure about my age. And this is what he said in quote. He says, I can't believe people are going to judge me by the numbers on a passport, on my birth certificate. Basically saying about his age. And so every year they had to review his age, and I think he felt disrespected. Otmar didn't know. The team principal of Alpine. He didn't know. And Alonso, he was between Alonso and someone else, some of that with the agents and the recruiting system. Lance Stroll's dad and Alonso's agent, and they got it done over a weekend. He got told about it on the Sunday of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and on the Monday he signed the deal. That's what Alonso did. He said that on the TV, by the way. So to me, Alonso's just looking after his career. So he's going to be in Formula 1 for another 3 years. He still thinks he's got it. He's 42 years of age. So when he leaves Formula 1, he's going to be 45. That's amazing. That's if he does leave, but he's going to be 40. I think after this contract, I think he'll be done. He'll be 45 years of age, and he just wants to stay in Formula 1. He loves driving. And look, he went to Alpine. He embarrassed Ocon. Out-qualified Ocon. He embarrassed him, and Ocon is a world-class driver. But you're looking at a guy who's in his 40s out-qualifying him and out-beating him in a race. Very simple. And if he wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't have went to Aston Martin. That goes to my point with Daniel Ricciardo. You win your races, you get your points, you stay in your team. And he never done it. That's it, man. I'm not going to go into that again. So let's solo P1 sorting out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, just below here, you can see I'm on Spotify and iTunes. So if you're going to the gym, you're just chilling in your house, you're in the car, go on iTunes or Spotify and type in Solo P1 F1 Reviews. And then you'll see my new logo right there. I got a new logo, new banner. You can go on my YouTube, look up my new stuff. I got a new logo, new banner. It looks nice and clean. You got my little picture on there with me wearing my glasses. Everything's nice and clean. Everything's done up. I'll change my Discord as well. Change my Twitter. Everything's changed. I got a nice, fresh new look on my channel. I just wanted to mix it up a bit. Plus, I'm in another room as well. I got my board in the back, so you know it's F1 Flaming Tarmac. Hope you guys like that. I got another mod. Still got my old stuff, but I'm just in another room at the moment, so I'm doing recording in here for the next couple of weeks. I do like it in here though. It's nice and relaxing. But this is Solo P1 Saturday night, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the sub button. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I am knackered, so if I'm slurring, I'm sorry. Bye.